Hello, it's Christy with Green Living Off-Grid, and today we are going to look at the Zisiz Indoor Hydroponics Growing System. Let's check it out. Pull it out of the box. It's got the light deck here. There's a little protective film on the light deck. You want to make sure that you peel that off. Here's your grow tray, net pots right here, and some grow cubes. There's A and B nutrient solution. Okay, there's your power plug. Plugs right in. Has this little light stand here. Right, line it up with those little edge ledges right there, and it just pops right in. The light stand, and we'll connect it to the light deck right here. All right, so that just pops in right in there. There's a couple little grooves on the side here that this light deck kind of lines up with, and it just pops in just like that. And now we can put inside the little tray. The grow tray kind of fits up inside just like that, and they just kind of fit inside the tray. So inside this unit there's a little pump right here, and there's a plug. This little thing right here needs to come out of the water tray, and then you put it down here, and it plugs right into this little plug right here that says pump. Raise the light deck. It gets pretty tall. It's about, I'd say, 1.5 feet probably. And you can see the holes where you can put little plant stakes to kind of support your plants as they grow. If you've got some taller plants, they can just fit right inside here. So I've been soaking sponge-like grow media, and it's ready to be put into the net pots. You just stick it inside here, and once you fill it with water, you can plug the remaining power plug right into the DC-12 adapter here. Now, if you're getting a kind of a flashing power lights problem with the unit and you've got everything plugged in here, what that means is your light deck is not connected properly. So you want to make sure this is pushed down real good and seated real well, and that, obviously this power unit in the back that we put in at the beginning needs to be pushed in all the way. So if you're getting flashing lights, that's because something isn't quite connected with this unit right here. All right, so now we've turned this unit on, we've plugged it in, everything's all ready to go. Now we are ready to select what we're going to do. We'll start with vegetables. You want to start with that setting because that's going to give you a little more blue light. It will help the green growth. And then when you're ready to flower, if you have some little flowers that you want to develop, that's what this light feature is for. Okay, so now we'll plant our seeds and see how they sprout and grow in this system. Now to add the nutrients, all you need to do is fill them up with water and mix them up real well. And as you can see right here on the back, it tells you how much of the solution you should add whenever you're adding water. In this case, because we have 3 liters of water that we just added to our reserve, we're going to add the 15 milliliters. And the caps are really nice because they already have the measurements on them, so you can just pour them into the caps and be ready to go. You'll mix up A and B and add A and B, both of those nutrients together every time you add water. Now when you're filling these up with the nutrients, just make sure you have the water button pushed for the pump so that it will oscillate the water as you're adding the nutrients to make sure that everything gets mixed up properly. All right, and now we'll see how the plants grow in this unit. Well, it's been about a week and our little sprouts are starting to come up. I also want to point out that they provide these little caps you can put over the little net pots that are used not only to help keep the biosponge from drying out, but it also helps provide like a little temperature control because it can kind of keep them a little bit warmer as the seeds sprout. Well, here's about a month of growth in my Zisiz 8-plant site hydroponic grow system. The lettuce plants are doing really well. I had a couple that took a little bit longer to sprout, so they're not as far along as the others, but take a look at the roots on these plants. They're growing really nicely. Nice white roots, that's what you want to see on the hydroponic grow systems. If the roots are nice and white, that means you have all your nutrients and your aeration just perfect for the plant. And if you wanted to start plants for your garden, this would be a nice size to be able to take them out and put them in your garden. So this is a great unit for any of your hydroponic plant grow needs.